it was okay. I didn't really reach the point where I was dealing with the xenomorph yet.
Can Twitch catch up? It still says you're offline.
I just went live, so it might take a moment.
Yeah. So you want to be a racer, kid? Well,
Yeah.
what you do?
What about me and all the moves? Sure you do. Teammates to cover the track, we can boost our speed along these trails and win races. Sounds about right. Okay, show us what you got.
The question is, why is a giant lizard to be your race car?
Why what?
Oh, what just happened there? What the hell happened there?
It gave me the basic input on, like, you know, press A to paint the track. Okay, cool. No other instructions on how to play the game, though, so it's like, alright, now I gotta find the gas.
Usually it's right trigger for most of those games.
Yeah, that'd be the case here.
There we go. The question is, why are you racing for a giant lizard?
Hold on a second. This literally is like Splatoon. Like, damn it all! Come on.
Ooh! I don't know if you jumped me, but it looks like there's some delay in the game as well.
The robots and scoundrels like me competing in this contest. Okay. I literally have the music on a level of 1 to 5 turned down to 1, and it's still, like, hard to hear you sometimes.
Ah, okay.
It's a very loud game. I'm sorry, what were you asking when I was driving?
Why are you driving for a giant lizard? And I think there's some delay in the game.
The turning is sluggish, but the controls are responsive. As far as the giant lizard, I don't know. Just, like, literally threw this in. It's like, this is where we're starting. Okay.
Usually Trailblazers doesn't exactly mean you're painting something.
I mean, it doesn't mean that, but... I mean, still can be a clever name for the game. Okay, what are the little gates, though?
Power-ups, I think. It's like Mario. Or a speed boost, maybe?
Maybe. They're not doing a great job of yeah.
Tactic why? What's his tactic?
That. If I hit somebody with that paint trail, it spins them out.
Oh.
Yeah, it seems like the things are boost gates. Okay. There we go.
sounds a lot more complicated than Need for Speed.
We'll see how it goes. Like, what I was reading when I first found out about this sounded like it's a lot more aimed at, well, again, like Splatoon, like, team-based gameplay.
Yep.
Alright, man, I was talking about you here, blah, 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 blah. I can't wait, been my dream since, well, forever. Okay, cool. This is a tutorial, not a campaign mission. Not a great job of a tutorial, though.
No, it's not.
Well, that's fine. If the game is fun enough, then I'm alright with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready?
This track is amazing. You know, these are wastelands, right? Hello, why aren't you saying anything? You look as hot, oh my gosh, you're the rookie they've stuck me with, great. I'll be racing with you. For today anyway, try to keep up if you can. Alright. Okay, so score tokens, the better I do. Cool.
What the fuck? What am I reading? Now I've heard everything.
Huh?
This is Facebook post I came across. Mexican authorities seized a massive marijuana firing bazooka near the Arizona. Go, you got this.
If there's a drift button, I don't know what it is.
Gonna get that initial D drift action on it.
Well, to me, that's kind of a big thing. Like, fourth. Okay, cool.
Oof. But yeah, someone's been launching weed over the border with a giant bazooka.
Let's try that. Oh, if you hit the gates, they paint in front of you. Okay.
Oof.
Okay, it seems like left trigger is brakes.
It would be nice if that was explained in the tutorial.
Yeah. Smooth. Smooth. Absolutely smooth.
Ooh. Not smooth. Ouch.
Yeah. I was being facetious there. Sorry.
Yeah, the handling on the blazer or whatever you want to call it seemed okay at some points, and then other times it screws you.
Even though you're on a team, you're still placing first, second, or third for your own location. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, let's see. The latest Need for Speed did that as well. You still had to beat your teammate even though they were racing with you. Otherwise, it didn't really count.
I hope they open up more stuff with drifting or whatever, because right now it feels very oh, come on, simple. Let's just put it that way. It's a bit trying to do this kind of feels like rolling dice, you know, like, you know, you can do well under certain circumstances, but it feels like there isn't that much technique to it.
Yeah. Let's get the initial details in here and see if you can do better with those.
I'm not caring how, like, when you hit a wall, it just totally turns you like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
You know, if you barely nick it, you should glance off of it. You shouldn't just totally turn.
I guess it depends on the speed you're going at.
Well, yeah, but even then, it's like it shouldn't... not just the speed, but the angle. If you're, you know...
Yeah.
If you just barely catch it with the side, it shouldn't just jackknife you.
I mean, if the controls were explained a bit better, it'd probably work out in your favour.
Well, it might also be one of those things where, like, it just isn't gonna say, like, you know, you're not getting the ability to drift turn yet.
Possibly. But we need to aim for that sweet first spot. And that's how it is in these games as well with the AI. They don't hit anything.
It depends on which ones. I'm a little harsh, like, after playing Redout, man, nothing has been able to measure up to that yet. I've got third at least. That's better.
Oh, it's better than 6.
A Bluefus. And we'll see how this goes. I might just go on to Redout.
Redout, huh?
It is an amazing game.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Time trials.
180 seconds. This one seems to handle a bit better.
Oh, it was.
Ooh.
Okay, so it seems like if you tap the brakes, you do get a certain amount of drift, which is cool.
Ah, it's like, remember that one. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit or something. Where if you tap the brake button, you start drifting.
I mean, that makes sense. If you're going at a certain speed and you tap the brakes, that's actually like, depending on your type of vehicle, one of the ways to start a drift. You tap the brakes so you lose traction, and then you go from there.
Yeah.
You know. I haven't got the gold, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I think I was close, though. Yeah. Only missed it by 3 seconds. If I don't crash into some walls, I should be able to pull that off.
We'll see how you do.
Oh. Well, fuck that one off right off the bat. This is one of those games where it definitely pays to, like, you know, have the track memorized so you know how to optimize your path.
Kind of like Crash Bandicoot.
Never played Bandicoot-racing. I did play Jack X, and I really liked that one. I was just thinking about that the other day. If they ever did a re-release for that, boy howdy, I'd be buying that one up in a heartbeat.
Right now, I'm just waiting for Cyberpunk.
I'm sorry, you're playing what?
I'm waiting for Cyberpunk to come out in September.
Fuck.
Keanu Reeves telling me I'm beautiful? Hell yeah.
It's funny, I have the entire Witcher trilogy. I haven't played any of them yet.
Oh, definitely get on that.
I've been meaning to.
The Wild Hunt is an amazing game.
I've heard all of them are good, but yeah, in general, I've been meaning to, especially since I saw the Netflix series and I was told, like, yeah, they're so good.
Oh, hell yeah. Netflix series was amazing.
But I think I might actually have this one.
Hopefully. Oh.
There we go.
There we go. Yes. I suppose position doesn't matter.
But yeah, I've heard good things about Studio Red, and I'm hopeful for Cyberpunk. Honestly, I got the Witcher games because I've heard they're good, and I saw the show. But Cyberpunk, yeah, definitely a lot more interested in that.
Yeah, it's just a shame it got pushed back to September.
Don't you have anything better to do? Oh, ending wars, ruling the galaxy. But no, now I'm reduced to this pitiful state. A common racer! I don't know. I'm not... Like, it seems like it's taken forever to come out anyway, so it's like, oh well, a few more months, no big deal.
No, the reason it's taking so long, they released a statement saying that they still have a bit more to do. And that we're making the best game possible.
And I'm okay with that.
Absolutely. That's just crazy, the prices on consoles still. For a PS4 Slim, it's still $500 for the console.
I don't get it. I don't get it. To me, that's crazy. Like, you know, somebody has a console and they like it, fine, whatever. But the bottom line is, like, you know, you double that, I can build a PC that will last longer, give you a bigger library, and in the long run cost less than all that garbage. Like, why? Why? The only thing I go for is Nintendo consoles, and that's because they have so much of their own intellectual property that they, you know, use.
Yeah.
That you can't get it anywhere else. So, to me, that's worthwhile. If you had, like, you know, Sony actually continuing to, I don't know, make their own fucking games. Like, what the hell happened to Legend of Dragoon? I missed that game. I want to play that. Or Shadow of the Colossus. Like, I want a Ultra HD remaster on PC. Where is this shit? Nowhere, because Sony doesn't want to do it because they own that. Fine, but that's not enough to warrant me buying any sort of a PlayStation console.
Logitech is coming out with a new camera. It's called the Stream Cam.
The what cam?
The Stream Cam.
Oh, I think I beat that.
So I'm not paying $230 for a webcam.
No, no. I mean, I don't know. If I was doing more, like, I do want to get a better camera. Like, my webcam is fine for now because most of the time I'm just like the little, you know, box in the corner anyway. But yeah. I do want a better webcam for my cooking streams and for some of the other videos I do. But still, $200. By the time I pay that, I can be getting a DSLR that I use for, you know, taking elsewhere.
Oh wow, that's not bad. I mean, some of the features are really nice. 60 FPS, full HD vertical audio, autofocus and exposure, and it's designed for OBS and Streamlabs.
Well, okay, so I have the Logitech, I believe it's the CR920. This thing already records at 1080p. It has a certain amount of auto balancing. Not the best, but decent. It doesn't do background removal, which is a shame. I would expect it.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does?
You need a program called ChromaCam.
Okay, okay. Well, it doesn't have it native then. I know some webcams do. This one does not. But I do know there's, like you said, secondhand software or third-party software, whatever. But it's pretty decent. The clarity is not as much as I would like. Like, it could be better, which is why I'm saying, like, certain DSLR would be nice. But for the price of the C920, like, it is very reasonable.
I think I paid $100 for mine. My webcam, this Logitech one, I think it was about $100 when I got it.
Yeah, I think I got mine secondhand, and it was like... It should have been 100, but I got it for like 70 or 80. Something like that.
Not too bad.
No, very reasonable. It's decent. There's I don't know.
This one, it also has smart auto framing, which keeps you front and center in all of your streams and videos.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. This one doesn't have that. This is just webcam. But with them being optimized for like Streamlabs and OBS, Logitech actually owns Streamlabs now.
Yeah.
So for them being able to do that, like, I hope that's true, because that would be nice, them being able to, you know, understand how the software works and take full advantage of it.
I'll send you the link on Twitter if you want, so you can have a look at it.
I'm just saying, since they don't own OBS. OBS is non-profit and open source. They can't. But Streamlabs was a company. They bought the company. And it still runs on OBS, so they can optimize it for that. I'm just hoping they aren't, like, putting some sort of, essentially, gatekeeping in place to prioritize their camera. If they optimize it for that setting, then that's great. That's cool. I just hope they're not, you know, reverse engineering it to slow other things down if they aren't using their brand. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Scorn-ups who's blarking. Yes, they're so working on the sci-fi lingo.
Unacceptable.
White Mitch Becky said, Splatoon-racing.
Hey there, White Mage Becky. How's it going? Yeah, it's basically a racetrack. You lay down paint and you use that to get boost strips. I'm not impressed with this thus far. Like, it's kind of fun, but it's not blowing me away.
Yeah. It's so though.
Oh, wow, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Oh, my God. Okay, that was not cool. That was also not... Man, I'm so ready to just go on over to Redout. Oh. The thing that is pissing me off the most is, like, when you hit a guardrail, you just jackknife immediately. There's no, you know, glancing off of things. You just turn 90 degrees. Whoops. You know, like, why?
Oh, hell yeah, I need this. There's a second Nier game coming out.
A second what?
You remember Nier Automata?
Oh, yeah, Nier. Yes. I still need to finish that. It wouldn't do full screen capture, so I had to play it windowed, and that went and, like, blew my frame rate all to hell.
Yeah,
What are the BTUs on my processor? No. I mean, you could measure that. Technically, they do get pretty hot. But no. Having to play it windowed was an absolute mess. So
yeah, in order to fix that, you need a mod called Collide mod, which basically it locks your frame rate to 60 and fixes all the issues it has.
But let me specify. Sorry. I could play it full screen and then it was fine, but in order for OBS to capture the game, I had to play it windowed. and then it would run like garbage.
Yeah.
So the problem was not the game, the problem was Streamlabs.
It did have the game itself did have a fair few optimization issues with support.
I know that, but it ran fine when I was just playing it. I could play it full screen. And as long as I played it full screen, beautiful, beautiful. When I played it windowed, it would get messy, and I had to play it windowed or Streamlabs would not recognize it.
Yeah,
So
it's weird like that in some of the games. I know, for example, what is it? Destiny 2 doesn't allow game capture, but that's because of Bungie.
But what?
Bungie will block anything that's directly injected into their games.
That's so fucking stupid. That's so fucking stupid.
Their anti-cheat software literally blocks reshade.
I mean, it's not Bungie, but still, I'm disappointed in it. Like, this is Squaresoft we're talking about. That, like, well, I mean, to be fair, Squaresoft isn't Squaresoft anymore. They used to be amazing. Now they're just kind of resting on their laurels and cashing in on everything they can.
Don't get me wrong. The what is it? Fuck, what's the name of that game?
I don't know.
The time travel one.
Time Traveler. Can you give me more details?
I'm trying to do the name. What was it called? I'll tell you in a second. Once I find it. Wait. Yeah.
Get out of the way, Sid! What'd I just say? Get out of the fucking way! Jerk! You're my teammate! Stop!
Life is Strange, that's it.
Oh.
They were some good games.
Well, I got first this time.
But yeah, there's a second Nier coming out called Nier Replicant.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I want it. First game was great. Oh, yes! Finally, I can actually play this now.
So, I'm sorry, big distraction. How are you doing this evening, White Mage Becky? How's things going? What is it that you want?
Nier Replicant. Second
Oh,
game.
oh, okay. Yeah, no, agree. 100% agree.
And Death Stranding is coming to PC. (14th of July, 2020). Yeah, I might give that a go.
Galaxos
Yeah.
seems like a decent guy. The Empress reminds me of, what's her face?
From Lilo and Stitch.
From The Emperor's New Groove.
Yzma. Were you a Desperados fan at all?
I can't say so.
Fair enough.
Beat this champion with Frog Person. I'm gonna play this a little longer, and I think I'm gonna bounce on to Red Out.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab dinner, so I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I guess we're just playing Frog Person now. The Tadpole. Lightweight. Trail's good. Boosting good. Handling not so good. That's fine, we'll figure it out. Big Heart. Timid Boo has been pushed into racing by his tribal leaders. Is hopelessly out of his depth. How will he find a teammate and race against the Trailblazers superstars? Help! Jeez, I made that too strong. Ugh. I'm missing Mother. I've let the whole tribe down a year I've been here and still not a single cup won. Oh no, Sid is coming. Good thing I left my lunch money at home. Look who it is. What you doing here, Tadpole? This ain't no place for a bottom feeder like you. Leave me alone, Sid. Back talk, my. You are getting feisty, ain't you? It looks like you need to be shown who's boss on the track. I'm not ready. I don't have a partner for the race. No. Excuse me. I could not help but over here. Not now, robot. I am Volta 6000. I am Racer. Vroom, vroom. I will help defeat Organic Fleshman. I am not threat. You mean you can help me race? Get in a car, Volta. Let's show this reptile who's boss. You are boss. I would not dream of challenging Organic authority. Ha, ha. How the fuck do I score points? We have... This game does no hand... No. I was going to say this game does no hand-holding. That's not even true. The game, like, knocks you out of the kneecaps and then tells you to go down the street. I don't know why they're saying the handling on this thing is bad. It seems to be more responsive than the other one I was driving. Ouch. Okay, that'll do. Ouch. Listen, Lucas, I'm on your team. How about... No, I'm not, actually. Either way, back the fuck off. Lay off the frog. Frog is good boy. really. I was gonna say, how many laps am I supposed to be doing here? Holy shit. Let's restart that. This is just too much of a mess. Do me proud, Frogman! What a waste. Nice. Jesus. How the fuck am I supposed to earn points? I don't even know. They haven't told me anything. Just like, oh, get the top point to earn this, you know, earn this many points, and you get your top medal. That's cool. How do I earn the fucking points? I don't understand. Sorry, Volta. Sorry. Apparently this dude has the voice of Jar Jar. Cool. It's not joking if it hurts people's feelings. I like that. Well done, Boo. We should hurt people, as you suggest. I like Volta, too. No, wait. That wasn't what I was saying. My ears, guys. Jesus, I made that strong. Whoa! Back in Mr. Tree's home, my childhood home. Is this a flashback? Quiet, Bolt. I'm trying to help you understand what it was like to be a young boof, alone and with your whole future ahead of you. Anyway, there I was, waiting for the race. Everyone ate a delicious fish soup while I sat to the side alone. I was allergic. No one liked me. My father had put me forward for the annual racing competition. We were going to decide who our next champion of the boofs would be. I just hoped I wouldn't disappoint him. Really? Come here, Lucas. I got a paint tray with your name on it. Or not. Whatever. Funk?
Funk out and eat.
Hey. I just hear the mic suddenly bang, 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 and I'm like, okay, hello, hi.
Whoops.
No, it's okay. You're good. You're good. Just surprise me is all.
Could be worse. Could have been scared of the new follow.
Okay, doing alright. Don't know why I'm managing to hold first this race, but I am, so, you know, whatever.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I had to say it, didn't I?
You jinxed it.
I did. I did.
Man, those corners.
And that's the thing, it's like you hit a couple and it like totally turns you 180 degrees, like, why?
Yeah.
You can't just run into something and stop like, oh bang, okay, that hurts, fine, I get that. But then you get hit with it and it's just like, oh, now you're completely going backwards and you turn yourself the fuck around. Fuck a blue shell. In this game, you hit a wall and you're
Yeah, you screwed. Ooh. He spun out. That's good, that.
yeah, and that got me a point. That got me a point. But yeah, I think after this I'm going to take a quick smoke break, and I'm going to fire up Redout. You can see what that is like. Do you ever play F-Zero?
Nope.
So the original F-Zero was honestly kind of lame. It was very simple. Then you had F-Zero X, which is the one on the N64. Significant improvement. I mean, like, it was along the same lines as, like, the level of improvement of Smash Brothers to Smash Melee, if you know what I'm talking about. Not really? Okay, then don't worry about it. So it isn't just a sequel. It's like the entire quality of the game has been fleshed out and everything has been stepped up like tenfold. You suddenly go from mediocre to like, yeah, there's a cool game to you've now made this an epic type of thing. So that was F-Zero, and then F-Zero X that was on the N64, and then you had F-Zero GX on the GameCube, which took everything and built upon it a bit further, and then it just disappeared. I think that's one of those franchises that Nintendo has basically given up on. They consider it dead.
Huh. Yeah, Nintendo seems to do that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It is nice though that Crash Bandicoot and Spyro were brought back in 4K HD remaster.
Do robots ever get sad? No. Why would you ask? That! Haha. I am not sad. Why would I be sad? You're so lucky anyway. Let's get practicing. Our next race is Gate Chase 3 versus 3. I have the perfect partner for us. Alright. Well, I feel sad for Frogman, but I'm just not down with any more of this right now. So yeah, even though it's not the most popular thing, F-Zero GX or F-Zero franchise in general has some rather loyal followers. And Redout is kind of the best combination of F-Zero and Wipeout, like, combined.
I know Wipeout, I think. I think I know Wipeout. I also know Burnout.
I'm not familiar with Burnout. Wipeout is the one that had like hover cores on a set course, had weapons and all that.
Okay.
So, Redout, you can have certain optional weapons, but they aren't like Mario Kart where you pick up items. You have a generator on your ship that you can use to power up something that you've equipped before the race and discharge between now and then. The thing that I like it the most is... well, here we go. Welcome to the family, Redout. And literally on the Steam page, it has like one of these stock photo images of like a couple holding a child, except they've put the cover of F-Zero X on the father's face and Wipeout on the mother's face and Redout on the infant.
Why not, right?
It basically sums it up, yeah. So one of the things about F-Zero was... F-Zero X. The original F-Zero, every time you completed a lap, you got like one boost charge, which was really shitty.
Yeah.
Starting with F-Zero X, you complete a lap, and it unlocks your boost ability. Now, where it becomes interesting is it's a double-edged sword. You can boost whenever you want, but your car has a health gauge, and it eats up your car's durability to boost.
Huh.
So you have certain vehicles that have a really high boost. You know, they'll accelerate very quickly, but they might have low HP. So you use a little bit, and like half their durability's gone. So if they crash into some guardrails, they blow up. Then you have others that have really high durability, but their boost sucks. So you can boost for long periods, but it's only going to give you so much acceleration, right? A bunch of different ways to play with things. Like that was the big draw there. And then this one has like you have a passive power up and you have an active power up. The passive power up is like, you know, better handling or better acceleration. And the active power-up is, like, as you're racing, you build up an energy gauge. You can use the energy to boost, or you can use it to, like, repair your ship, or to fire an EMP blast, or to make you temporarily invulnerable, stuff like that. The big thing for me, though, is the way that the physics in the game work. So you have acceleration, brake, drift, and tilt. If you... I mean, acceleration kind of speaks for itself, right? You go forward. Brake would sound like it speaks for itself. I mean, like, for the most part, it slows you down, but it can set you into some of that side skid that I was talking about. Like, you tap the brakes and you drift a little bit. Then you have, like, actual drift functionality, which kind of, like, takes off your, let's say, gravitational stabilizers and lets you start a drift. And then you have your... what I want to say is, like, lateral movement. So if you take the right analog stick and you move it left or right, if you're going straight forward down a, like, just down a straightaway, it'll make you strafe left or right as you're driving forward. But this becomes really important when you're going around a turn, because what you can do is you can, like, tap the brake to set yourself into a drift. And while you're going around the drift, you can turn your control stick to the right to aim closer to the middle of the turn, but turn your strafe to the left to go outside, so you continue to, like, nose into the drift around the corner, and then as soon as you're done, you hit your boost and gain traction again. Early in the game, I had... oh, that's another thing, gaining traction. Early in the game, I had a vehicle that had, like, maximum engine speed, maximum almost everything. It just had shitty handling and shitty not acceleration, durability. So my entire strategy to racing was what I called the crash and dash. And that is, I would try and drift around certain corners. So if I couldn't make it, I would just smash into the wall, realign myself, and hit the boost, because it would allow me to immediately gain traction and take off again. It is a very, what I would call a physics accurate game, and to me that makes a big difference. There's so much stuff that's like, oh yeah, that's fun, you know, it's racing, whatever, but this one, you really need to pay attention to detail and how everything handles and performs. Hell, you end up on different planets, and the gravity plays a factor in it. There's so much to this. I love this damn thing. Well, also it helped me get through a point where I was, like, really, really sick. So it was helped me keep my focus and, like, mentally grounded, I guess you could say.
Fair enough.
Anyway, Sorry. Let's say appreciative rant done. I'm, let's see, it's 3 in the morning. I should be going to sleep, but I'm not going to. I'm going to grab another smoke, and then I'm going to be jumping onto Reddit.
There's literally a game right now on the Steam page called BDSM.
Okay.
Big Drunk Satanic Massacre.
Okay.
People are making some weird stuff.
Well, there's a game I managed to actually grab while it was on special called STFU.
Okay.
It's called it's an acronym for Super Time Force Ultra.
Oh yeah.
And it's actually a really good game if you like side-scroller action games.
Okay.
So you select a character and you start going through a level and you die. And you have a certain number of respawns, so you can pick up additional respawns. But if you know where you died, like let's say you're jumping over a barricade and an enemy shoots you down, you have a death marker at that point in time. So when you respawn as a different character or another copy of the same character, If you manage to kill that opponent before they kill you, you now unsync your previous copy of yourself. So you have another one who fights alongside you of that same variant.
Huh.
So you have boss battles where you'll go in with, like, it gives you, 30 lives. And you start dealing damage to the boss, you die. Well, now everything rewinds to the beginning of the level. You get to pick either the same character or a different one. It doesn't matter. Now you desync, as long as you can somehow prevent your original copy from dying. Because not all of them are offensive. Some of them are like shield bearers. So if you manage to block a shot from an enemy, depending upon how powerful it is, there are many different variables. Now they're desynced. So that means instead of following the path they were doing earlier, now they continue to help you. And this continues to roll on and roll on and roll on. So you might have a boss battle that at first you're going this is impossible, but when you have 20 different copies of yourself backing you up, well, now it's not. It was a riot. It was a riot.
It sounds like the Necromancer Witch I have. You can literally have an entire army of minions, and you just sit back and just do nothing.
No, you can't do nothing. You have to continue to participate, because if you fall short, then the entire timeline dies. It's literally every time you die, it re-rolls to the beginning of the level. You need to start over again, but you need to try and preserve your existing copies, at least to a certain extent.
Huh.
It is the best representation for a looping timeline theory that I have played. You have a few of these, but this one, it isn't just storyline, it's actual gameplay. It's,
When Death Stranding comes out, I reckon you should definitely do a playthrough of that.
I want to. I've heard some people say it's very boring. I've had other people say it's just fucking amazing.
I enjoyed watching Jacksepticeye play it. It wasn't too bad.
I don't know. We'll see. It might be one of those things. Well, I have a friend of mine where the protagonist gets exhausted, so he'll literally play this game as his study game. And when the protagonist needs to take a break, he'll take a break and he'll use that to study. And then he'll come back and he'll play it. It's all right, that sounds nice. I don't know how well that's going to go over on stream, but I definitely want to check it out. And I need to hit up another streamer I know, because he played through it, and he, at least when I was catching up with him, he seemed to have very positive opinions of it. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I really need to use the bathroom, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab a smoke. I'm going to kill the stream right now, so I can start up with Redout, and then we'll continue from there. Alrighty?
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, cool.